ya leo. Karibu saa uweze kukaa. That is the ceremony of exchange.
We have streamlined the issuance of passports, and we will not have the kind of backlog that we've had in the past again. We are not there yet in terms of the capacity of our production, and therefore we have ordered for more printers. Once the new printers come, we will triple or quadruple the number of passports we'll be printing per day. In the meantime, the day and night shifts will remain to ensure that we don't accumulate a backlog again. At the same time, we have cleared this place, and no members of the public are allowed to venture into this space because the printing of passports, being security documents, is a security operation. And for that reason, this facility is a security facility. And therefore, members of the public who are idling around here, doing all manner of brokerage, are not allowed to venture in this space again, either inside this building or within the premises or even outside the premises of this building. The place looks clearer, the queues are shorter, the services are faster. We are still working on modernizing the banking halls, and therefore we will clear this place. Even the short queues that you are seeing here will disappear in the next few days, in the next few weeks, once we finalize the migration into new, more spacious, more efficient banking halls. We are also investing in better customer care services. And we have decided to engage more customer care staff, and we will enlist the National Youth Service to assist officers of the National Police Service who are helping us with crowd control, crowd management. We're going to improve on the courtesies that customers receive here, the speed in which they are attended to, and nobody going forward should spend more than half an hour in this building looking for whatever services under this directorate. We're going to improve on that going forward and sustain it. Now, therefore, from where we sit more or less, the over 120,000 passports which ought to have been printed, I think, which ought to have been produced by now, technically that backlog is cleared. However, we are not in a position yet to audit the systems and make sure that the entire historical backlog is gone until we release to the members of the public all the uncollected passports that are ready and are in our possession. And therefore, we are commencing a rapid results initiative for the delivery of uncollected passports. And all beneficiaries or holders of those passports must collect them within the time period we are going to specify. This period of notice will start running on Monday the 25th of September 2023 to allow members of the public receive adequate notices as to the availability of their passports, the office where that passport is lying, whether in Nairobi or in the regional offices, and the notice to collect that passport. I am, at this point, pleased to announce within Nairobi, we'll be distributing 36,170 passports. Embu follows with 10,409 uncollected passports. Eldoret, 9,938. Kisumu, 9,515. Nakuru, 8,023. Kisii, 7,971. And finally, Mombasa, 5,424. Total, 87,574. Those passports, some of them, as I have said, were printed weeks, months ago, but they were either lying here because of slow rate of releasing them, or in the region offices, and we are not ruling out that the brokerage and the corruption and the mayhem which was here could have been responsible for those passports not being able to be released efficiently and in good time to members of the public. Those passports must be collected within 30 days, commencing 25th September 2023. And this is how we're going to do it. Every week, we are going to publicize in the media, in our websites, the ministry websites, the portal, the State Department for Immigration website, in our social media handles, and also in the general media. We are going to publicize or to publish every Wednesday starting tomorrow all the applicants who must collect their passports the following week. This is what I mean. For those who will collect their passports the week starting 25th, because everybody cannot come at the same time, there is a security procedure of releasing the document, just to make sure that we just don't dish out passports like you're dishing out pamphlets in a political rally. There is a security process. We must make sure it's the right person, and certain procedures has to be taken on board so that we can also program that passport has been released to the applicant. Therefore, every Wednesday we will be publicizing the people who must come for their passports for the entire week. In other words, the publication, which will be availed to the public, to the media, will say the following passport holders and their names must collect their passports from either Nyayo House or Office X within our regional offices. And they will be listed for Monday, for Tuesday, for Wednesday, for Thursday, for Friday, for the entire week. The following Wednesday, we will publish again for the subsequent week. As the others are picking for week 1, that Wednesday we will give notice for week 2. Those who need to collect, like that, and we expect this to take between 5 and 6 weeks. I also want to make it clear that all people or all applicants whose passports are ready must collect them. In this regard, we shall apply Section 31 of the Citizenship and Immigration Act, read together with Section 5(4) of the Disposal of Uncollected Goods Act, Cap 38, of the laws of Kenya, as well as the recommendations of the regulator, the International Civil Aviation Organization, the best practices on disposal and collection of travel documents. This is to say that those who will not collect their passports as published, as scheduled, after the expiry of the notice, we will treat the uncollected documents as uncollected goods, and therefore we will withdraw and dispose of those uncollected documents at the expiry of the requisite notice periods. And those who are holders of that passport will have to reapply again, and they will pay a penalty for causing us to spend money to print passports which they are not collecting. In the meantime, we'll continue with the day and night shift printing until we have enough equipment to up our production. In the meantime, all applications for passports which are of an emergency nature, including applications by students going abroad for studies which are time-bound, applications for passports for medical cases that are of emergency nature, applications for people who are going to take up job contracts abroad, and other related urgent and emergency cases. Those ones we continue processing them within 24 hours. We hope after the expiry of this RRI, we will be in a position to steady our new commitment going forward of the 7-day period by which all passports must be released, except where there is a security reason why a person who has applied for a passport cannot get it in 7 days. So we want to audit our systems. We have so many documents that we have. We need them collected. And after that, again, we'll do another accountability forum, because we must steady the 7-day period. And as I said, I think 2-3 weeks ago, our vision eventually will be to reduce the 7 days to 3 days, because we don't see why an application for a passport that doesn't raise security concerns that require verification should last for more than 7 days for now. So going forward, our vision is to reduce it to 3 days, and for emergency cases, same-day service. So we are going to work through this process. We have put together a multi-agency team, and starting Monday, we'll be very busy. The team in headquarters here will be working from a facility which will be set up on my right. And then our regional offices simultaneously will be running the RRI process from the regional offices, as I have already read. And perhaps when we do the notices, we will be able to tell the people of Kenya where they should go to collect their documents, so that we all don't come and congest here on the same day. Otherwise, I think that is the message. We are still not there yet, but we'll get there. We have no option, we'll get there. In fact, part of what Ambassador Bitoka assigned with me here is the journey of how to get there. And as I said last week when your colleagues signed the other State Department, this is not a ritual. The commitments we make here, we must, all of us, work together and achieve them. So we will streamline things, and we are also working on IDs, death and birth certificates. We are also going to streamline issues around our management of refugee affairs, which is a challenge we have shouldered for very many years, and we need also to steady our hands as a country on that area, because it is a sensitive area of our national security.